All right, let's talk about something that's, well, it's pretty much everywhere these days. It's reshaping our world at an unbelievable speed, from how we work to how we live. But what is it, really? What is artificial intelligence? Let's get into it.
So let's start with stuff you probably use every day. I mean, think about Alexa, or those self-driving cars you hear about, or even the face recognition that unlocks your phone. What's the one thing that connects all of those?
You guessed it, it's artificial intelligence, or as we all call it, AI. It's kind of like the secret sauce, the invisible brainpower that makes all this incredible tech actually work.
Okay, so let's really dig in here. What do we actually mean when we say artificial intelligence? Before we can even tackle the artificial part, we got to talk about the intelligence part first. So intelligence, at its most basic, it's just the ability to learn something and then use it. Think back to kindergarten, right? You learn your ABCs, that's gaining the knowledge. Then you use those letters to spell cat, that's applying the knowledge. Boom, that's intelligence in action.
Right, so artificial intelligence, it's just that, but for a machine. It's when a computer takes the information it's been given and uses it to figure stuff out, to solve problems. We're basically just teaching a machine to do that same thing, learn and apply.
But how does a computer think? I mean, what does that even look like? Well, it's basically a three-part dance. First, it learns from experience, by crunching a ton of data. Second, it adapts when it gets new information. And third, based on all that, it makes a decision. So learn, adapt, and then decide. Simple as that.
Okay, so that's the what. But why should you care? What's the so what? Well, AI isn't just some sci-fi idea anymore. It's a seriously powerful tool that's already changing things. And its biggest advantage, well, it's something we humans just can't do.
This is AI superpower, right here. Pure, brute force speed and scale. It can chew through mountains of data. I mean, more than you or I could look at in 1,000 years. And it does it in seconds. And not just fast, but super accurately. That's the game changer.
And you see this power in action all over the place. We're talking about robots in factories, assistants helping out in hospitals, the brains that navigate self-driving cars. It's sifting through medical data to help find cures, making lightning-fast decisions in finance, and even figuring out what you're going to want to buy next season. It's everywhere.
But, whenever you have something this powerful, it's not all sunshine and roses. There are real risks. And that brings us to a super important part of the conversation: power, and what you do with it.
You've heard it a million times, right? With great power comes great responsibility. Kind of cheesy, but honestly, it's never been more true than it is with AI. As this stuff gets tangled up in every part of our lives, we have to get really, really serious about the responsibility side of the equation. And there are two huge worries that keep coming up. First is this idea of overdependence. Like, what happens if we let technology do everything for us? Do we get lazy, less self-sufficient? And then there's the big one, the one everyone talks about: jobs. The very real possibility that AI could replace human workers is a massive, massive challenge we've got to figure out.
So what do we do? I mean, the cat's out of the bag. We can't just uninvent this stuff. The only real path forward is to be smart about it. We have to guide how AI gets built, using strong ethics to make sure we get all the amazing benefits without getting burned by the risks.
Okay, so before we look too far into the future, let's take a quick look back. Because this whole idea of artificial intelligence, it's actually been cooking for a lot longer than most people realize.
Believe it or not, one of the first big tests for AI was chess. Yeah, the first chess programs started popping up way back in the 1950s, and all that work led to this huge historic moment in 1997. That's when IBM's computer, Deep Blue, beat the world chess champion Garry Kasparov. I mean, that was a huge deal. It was the first real proof that a machine could beat the very best human mind at a game that's all about strategy and thinking ahead. And that brings us right back to now. AI is here. It's already changing everything. So the big question isn't, is this going to be a big deal? We know it is. The real question is on us. How do we steer this thing? How do we make sure this incredible, powerful technology is built and used in a way that helps everybody?